Welcome, wonderful you. How on earth is your day going so far? Do you feel like you're heading towards that weekend and you need a little certain something to make you feel crafty, calm and ready for that wonderful weekend? If so, you're in the right place. Hi, how are you? My name is Rebecca Redican. You can call me Becky though, it's absolutely fine. And today we have got some incredible, unique, individual, actually, sorry, let me just use this pen to just write unusual, yeah. Oh, it's like magic. We have got for you today some really cool elements, including our wonderful Spectrum Noir kit, some very secretive markers you might not have seen before, and we've got inspiration from our wonderful craft expert today. It's the lovely Michelle. Hey Michelle, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Really good, thank you.
You have got some treats ready and raring. What treats are we going to be looking at today, please?
So we may or may not have some
I'm so excited.
lovely markers to play with.
Yeah.
Love these. We've had so much fun this past half hour with these.
And I will just say by we, Michelle doesn't just mean herself and me. We've had everybody in the gallery as well. My producer, my director having a go at these. We're slightly obsessed, aren't we?
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. And then we've got these frame stamp and dies.
I love the detail of that. So that's the stamp and die kits. We've got loads of flowers in there.
Yes, I think there's 6 of those. And then we've got some more discovery kits, but then we also might, if we get time, go back to those lovely penguins again.
These ones launched today at 3 o'clock if you haven't seen them.
So this is Becky and Debbie
Skating whilst holding each other up, because we found out neither of us have skating skill.
No.
So those are some of the wonderful treats that we've got coming up for you. I want to talk to you about our advanced discovery kits first off, and let me just break this down for you what these are. These are complete kits whereby you are the artist. You are going to be in control of how you create these designs. And I will be honest with you, it does say here advanced discovery kits because you have the opportunity here to work and play and build up your technique. But what I love about this trio, and all of these are coming as a bundle, which is brilliant, because for me, in this kit, I've got slightly more of a beginner's, slightly more of an intermediate, and slightly more of advanced with these. Don't get me wrong, everyone's going to have fun with them. Are you interested in your mindfulness craft and working with dimension? Then may I suggest to you this one right here. Remember, you're getting all of them. It's great detail and design in the mandalas. I've not just got that one though. I'm also going to be bringing to you the Floral. Now, I absolutely love this design. It's the art of illustration. This one is great to get your technique going. If you're looking at that and thinking, Bex, I ain't going to be able to do that in a million years, trust us, you will. And then finally, for all of you fantasy lovers, we have got this Adventures in Colour. And boy, this is colour. Don't forget, you're going to get loads of sheets in there, instructions in there, all of the pens you need in there. And today, to be able to get what should be nearly £75 or nearly $105, check out that price. In fact, check out that platinum price. Hey up, have you seen your emails yet? Or are you like me, once you get to a certain time on a Friday, those go on mute? If you have, unmute your emails, because if you are part of our Club Inspire, there's a 10% off code waiting for you. Not just you and a friend. Go head over, have a look, and think about using it today. If you would like to find out more about what is in these kits, I've got just the woman for you. Michelle, there's loads in here, isn't there?
There is loads. And yeah, they say advanced discovery kits, and they definitely are, but don't let that put you off. If you wanting to take your colouring that you do now to the next level, these are perfect. But they're also perfect. I'd say if you're going to start out, you'd start out with your tri-blends and then you go on to your classics. And these are definitely a little bit more advanced, but still achievable, still a lot of fun for you to do. So, and it's like anything with your colouring, a little bit of practice and you know, you'll get there.
Definitely.
So this is the art of no, it's not. It's the art of illustration.
Yeah.
And then it shows you on the top all the colours that you will get in there. So I love an unboxing.
Oh, me too.
So much fun.
It's like Christmas.
It is.
Ooh.
The packaging is pretty and it's all shiny on the top. It's strokeable. It's that strokeability factor with everything. So there's your illustrators, some classiques, and then you get an art liner. That's a 0.1. And then underneath, so you have an introduction to alcohol markers, and it goes through all sorts. It goes through your pens, your nibs, the refillable inks, and then you have like your colour theory, how to layer your colours, gradient them out. Do you say that? Is that the way you say it? Gradient them out?
Surely, sure.
I think so, yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Grade out the colour, yeah.
Yeah. And then it goes through how to organise your markers, the papers that you need, and then learning how to shade and blend. So there's so much in there to help you, you know, get on with your colouring. And then there is the actual step-by-step tutorial. So there's 7 steps on that to end up with that beautiful flower. And then you get 9 of these little, let's have a look, what size are they? So they're like 7x5 cards, and it's the watercolour card. So you've got my favourite animals.
If you've just tuned in, we found out earlier on, Michelle, not a fan of butterflies because in her words, she thinks they attack her.
They do. Honest, when it comes to summer and you see them about, you'll see them, they're like, it's Michelle. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. Yes, there's some, so you get 9 pieces in here, some flowers, a lovely, turtle. Is that a turtle?
Yeah, turtle. Lily pads.
Yeah, lily pad. We're going to say water lilies, but lily pads.
Yeah, lily pads, water lilies, yeah.
I think that's a window and a lovely tree.
Turn it around. That's it. Wait.
That way. Oh yeah, is it a weeping willow? Yeah, it can be. Well, and then a lovely window scene. So lovely. There's a nice array, a nice choice of different things. So that's the art of illustration. So the next one is the masterful mandalas. Now these are so much fun and really, really mindful. I think this one is my favourite. I think mandalas at the minute, they're a big thing and everyone's enjoying playing with those.
Definitely.
So in this one you get your tri-blends and then two outliners with that one. And again, you get the step-by-step tutorial to help you go through them. And then in this one you get 9 A4 mandalas. Mm-hmm. Lots of different styles, so lots of detail, lots of different techniques you can. So from quite a intricate one to one that if you was a beginner with this kit, you would probably start with that one and then go on to some of the more intricate ones. But there's, you could frame these up, put them on, bob them on your wall.
Yeah, bob them on the wall.
And then that one, the detail in that would take a while, but so worth it if you got to the end of that.
I do love the mandala ones, and I have got one of the mandala kits. It's not the full set like this, but I love the idea of doing them, sealing them, and then doing like a resin over them. I think that could look really cool as like a table setting or something.
Oh yeah, of course. And then this is the Adventures in Colour. This one is they're all amazing, but the artwork in this is just so different to what you will see in other kits. So again, we've got the introduction to alcohol markers, which you will get in each kit. So this one comes with illustrators, classiques, and again, a 0.1 art liner. And then, so a step-by-step tutorial. They do. They're in this, sorry, I'm answering Erin again. So yeah, focus on your blending in this one. And you can see on this one that I started it a little bit. And the great thing is you can just do a little bit, put it to one side, come back at another time. This one actually, if you saw Debbie Robinson, she coloured this one in a while ago and posted it on a page. And it was literally the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
Total colouring envy. But some more simpler ones, the images in this are just beautiful. I wanted to say maybe a little bit anime, but maybe not.
It's got a touch of that about it,
a touch with the eyes, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a touch of it. I love that one.
I love this one.
It's like a fairy or a dryad in the forest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Lovely mermaid. And again, all the imagery is just beautiful. And a nice choice of pictures to colour.
Brilliant, aren't they?
They really are. They really are.
And don't forget as well, you can scan those in to your computer so that you could print off other ones if you wanted to. There's absolutely loads that you can do with them, and I would always say take a copy of them before you use them, because then you can just use them time and time again. And you know, as with everything like this, the more you practice, the better you'll become. So it's quite cool to go, that was my first one, I was really happy with it, but this is my 7th one, and wow. So it's a really good idea, because you get so much in them, don't you, with the pictures?
You do definitely. There's lots in there. So I think what we will do is we will. See, it's funny. In real life, I hate butterflies, moths, dragonflies, but they're one of my favourite things to colour in.
That's funny.
It is. I feel a little bit like I've conquered it. It's like you can't attack me. You just stay there. So, right. So let's go in with one of our illustrators. So I've just picked up the PV1 and the PP6.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the brush side this time. Because this one, I mean, if you look at the instructions, I know this is for the flower, but it's more on showing you how to use the brush effect, the flick effect. Yeah. So we'll give it a go. So I'm just going to colour that bit in solidly there, and then I'm gonna just flick out, flick up.
And it's got real, is this the word? Gonna be. Flickability, hasn't it? You know what I mean?
Flickability, yeah, I like that word. So I'm gonna take the lighter one, and I'm going to go in sort of where my flicks there have ended, and just extend them out.
And then with these being the brush nibs, kind of how much pressure are you putting on the nibs, should I say?
Well, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on at all.
No.
You need to have light pressure to be able to flick, or you're just going to end up just drawing a line.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. We've got another pink. So baby pink, PP2. So I'm just going to go over that a little bit just to blend it, and then flick up.
That's such a lovely blended colour, isn't it?
Yeah, they go lovely, they do. So, well, yeah, we don't want it too lifelike, not for me, but you go for it. You make that thing lifelike. It's a nice light flicks, light strokes.
How do you feel about, what are them, funny little critters called, right? They're green, long, and they're all about this.
Oh, the praying mantis type things.
I was thinking that. The ones who play violin with the legs. Crickets.
Cricket,
or
yeah.
grasshoppers, yeah. Play violins with their legs. You know what I meant. What a rubbish impression.
I was walking, me and my husband was walking into town a couple of years ago with my daughter, and it was summer, and you could hear all the crickets playing their violins, playing their legs.
I've got everyone doing it now.
In the bushes.
Oh,
and as we're walking into town, this huge cricket jumps out and lands on my daughter.
Whoa.
Honest, you've never heard a scream like it. And I couldn't help her because I was bent over laughing.
Oh, right.
She's like, I'm being attacked, Mum. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
If they're not attacking me, I'm absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Not, you know, I did, my husband was there, he helped my daughter, it was fine.
Oh, that's nice, that's all right then.
So just flicking motions, and then like colour these in sort of that way, and I think we'll take the lighter one and flick over.
Hello to Brenda saying, good day again. I've been making Christmas cards and got my walk during the break. Been a splendid day. How is your day this 1st of October? Good question. Yeah, because 1st of October. Oh, way up, it hasn't half turned cold out, hasn't it? It's cold now.
It really is cold today.
But yeah, no, I've had a lovely 1st of October. How's yours been, Michelle?
Yeah, it's been lovely.
Good.
I got to sit and watch Debbie colour for 2 hours earlier, so it's been
You had your wake-up call as well?
I did, yeah. I did a demo on that. That was fun. So if you can see in the little bit there, where I've gone over the darker, so I laid down PP6 and I went over with the PV1, and if you can, I laid down solid, and then as I flicked back over it, I don't know if you can see the strokes, the sort of, because I've gone over a darker colour with a lighter colour, it almost bleaches the darker colour underneath,
cool.
so you get like a nice flick blend.
Yeah,
if
that's
that makes
really good.
sense.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do another little bit for you.
Hello to Kathy. Kathy has said, I love these. I got them all and gave my daughter a set, and guess what? She's hooked. I can imagine. This is the type of thing that's easy to get really into, isn't it? Definitely. They do take some practice, because it's giving you new techniques that you haven't done before. The flicking, but it's like everything else. You just have a bit of fun with it, and you enjoy it. So you've. Yeah, so that sort of gives you an idea of the techniques it's sort of trying to show you. It's brilliant, isn't it? I just love the quality of how expensive and expressive it looks. Do you know what I mean? If you do want to seize the moment on these, sorry, I've just realised these aren't my notes. I might have been sketching. We have got for you your Advanced Discovery Kit selection here. 60 elements in total with these ones, and when we say that, we mean you're getting a range of different colours, so 21, 21 and 18 depending on the set you get, but then you're also going to be getting all the instructions within there as well. This really is for you to have a go of. If you have been thinking about working with alcohol markers before, this is your time to give it a go, because you have got such a massive extent of colours within here. You've also got those drawings within there to have fun with, but don't forget, once you have the markers, you have the markers. Now I know, a little bit sort of obvious, but what I mean by that is, if you finish off doing all of those pictures and you haven't made copies of them, you have got your ink markers and your alcohol markers to play with, have fun with, experiment with, do your own drawings with them. You could use them with stamps that you've got in your collection, and we do have lovely stamps on today. We launched some earlier on. I'll tell you more about them in a bit. But you have got this opportunity today if you would like to get those collections. I have to tell you, oh my gosh, these outline markers are the coolest. Okay, put yourself in my position now, if you don't mind, right? Imagine getting a metallic marker, okay? Like a metallic pen. You know the type, the nice thick ones. They're always a bit expensive down the craft shop. Imagine getting one of those and then getting like a neon pen, really fine line, and going around it perfectly. So let's say you've written your name. How long would that take you to do? It'd take ages, right? Because you'd be doing a line and it'd go a bit wobbly, etc., etc. If I told you that I did this in, how long did it take me to write that letter B? 2.5 seconds? I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's absolutely true. Just look at the beauty of this. So can you see, for example, on the B here, you've got the silver line, but then it looks like it's perfectly outlined in blue. That has been used just with this pen. It is incredibly cool. And do you know what else I really like about it, I have to say, and I'll do this backwards, but there's like some magic in this. I don't know the ins and outs of it. But when you go around elements, where the blue line was, it actually goes silver. It is like some sort of magic. I just adore it. Let me show you, for example, if I do, you can see how on this section of the B here, it's blue on the outside, then it's silver, then it's blue again. If I want that blue line to go, or I want the silver line a bit thicker, you just draw it on and it does it for you. I think these are so cool. And the thing is, that silver as well, and I played with this before, when you put your fingers over it, it's not like that silver comes off, it's locked in entirely. It is something so special. We have honestly all been playing with these. I absolutely adore them. And they are just so smooth as well. Just see how I'm not pressing on, I'm not trying anything extra. It is just doing it all for me. And then within seconds, it's outlined perfectly. I'm slightly obsessed with these. If you would like to have a go at them, you're getting a range of colours. I've got the opportunity, and look at the colours you're getting in here. You've got like Las Vegas colours with your neons, but then you've also got your sort of workable colours. I love this one. We're calling this one, I've forgotten now, but it's like a graphite colour. But it's a really, really, do you know what, I'm just going to show you because quite frankly, I can't keep my hands off these. It's got a really, how would I put it? Oh, I know, titanium. It's like a titanium finish to it when you're working with these ones. And because it's got all of that lovely silver in it, let me just draw you a heart. Da, 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 da. Oh, because we love these pens. Can you see that? Almost. Oh, it is. It's like a platinum, isn't it? Or, do you know what I mean? Like a molten titanium. Oh. But yeah, these pens are... Oh my goodness, right, this is how I can tell that I've absolutely loved something. Does anyone else at home do this? Please message in the last time you did this. When you see a product and you see it maybe being used and then you fall in love with it so much you don't even think what the price might be. Do you do that? Have you ever done that? You just go, oh my goodness, they're so cool, I know I want them. That is the first time I've probably looked at that platinum price because that isn't what's on my sheet. They are epic, and we will be talking with these to Michelle about these very, very soon, but I am just in love. You are going to have so much fun with those ones. Oh my gosh, do you know what? I used to work with young people, 6 to 18-year-olds. I can honestly imagine, you know, with a bit of supervision, 6-year-olds having a ball with that. You know, like personalising their, you know, notebooks and things. They're just fab. So that is your outline marker collection. We have got for you the calligraphy and modern design collection of our discoveries right now. And I've showed you these earlier on this morning, but if you've looked at that lovely demo and thought, hey up, I do fancy having a little bit of a go, and you love your calligraphy, and you also have maybe that more design-like brain, these are great for you. I'm bringing to you that wonderful deal today. As you can see, 25% saving there, even more if you're platinum or if it's your first order. So you're gonna get all of these colours that you see at the top of each of them, and then you get all of the instructions and glitter pens, the likes within there. So that's on screen right now. If you absolutely love and adore the idea of getting an artist collection, may I suggest to you that you treat yourself to this. We're going to give you a how-to guide in there, as well as 8 colouring pages and so many pens. You're going to feel like your name is Penny and you're at a pen factory. This is absolutely loaded with goodies. It truly, truly is. And I know just the lady to show you around it. This is stocked full, right, Michelle?
It's chock-a-block full of penny-worthy goodiness.
Agreed.
So this is our artist collection. The box needs a special mention, the little magnetic closure. So it opens up, a magnificent box.
Look at them pens!
Look at this. And all the colours, just look how it's just pretty. So pretty. So we have your illustrators, and then we've got your aqua pens, a couple of outliners in there, and then if you just lift this up, this is where you will find, just bob that back in. I'm doing it now, look, bobbing everything everywhere. So there is an aqua marker, essential hints and tips, and then there's your illustrator essential hints and tips. So it just gives you some helpful hints and tips.
Brilliant.
on how to use them. A bit of colour theory on there as well, how they blend. So you get, I think it's 8 or 9 A5, A4 sheets.
It's 8 of those.
Yeah, 8. So these are your ones for your illustrators, the nice smooth Nina card. In fact, do you know, I think this is the one that I did when I first showed this box on my first show.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So there's some lovely, beautiful
I love that one.
Imagery, which you don't have to, look at the lovely bee, the flowers. So you don't have to keep them that size. They do cut down, use them as toppers, cut, separate bits out as and when you want. So these are your watercolour ones, and it's a textured card for your watercolours.
I love that, it's brilliant, isn't it?
I love this.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Yeah, whoever's started on that, I might have to finish it because I like that one. And then the lovely house.
It's lovely.
And then if you close it, there's also on the back, it shows you your illustrators, your aqua pens, obviously your outliners, and then everything that you're getting in your box.
I love that.
Perfect for a gift, or if you just want to have a dabble, you don't want to sort of commit to a full set of something, this is perfect for that. Absolutely perfect.
And I really like the range of colours in this as well, if it is something you want to have a go at, because sometimes if you get a collection that's maybe quite small, if you're the type of person who tries something out and then as soon as you fall in love, you kind of really, want to go for it, you become a little bit obsessed with it, then it's lovely to have such a big collection like this, especially as you've got, how do I put this? You've got a lot of the most used colours. So let me ask you something. Are you inspired by Mother Nature? When you go outside maybe for a walk, or you look out into your garden, or you go on holiday, are these the types of colours you see? Yeah, definitely. So if you're like me and you're inspired by Mother Nature, you have got your garden canopy greens, you have got those rich azure blues, you have got those feisty florals in there, as well as those neutral tones that we use again and again and again, and you're getting all of the pictures within there as well. This really is a comprehensive collection. And as we say, you're going to be getting loads of different colours. Don't forget, on each pen, you're getting double-sided as well. So you've got super fine end on one side of them, slightly larger on the other. You're just going to have so much fun with these. And to be able to get such a great deal on such a large amount really is something special. So if you've been thinking about it, today could definitely be your day, because, let me think of it, if you use your 10% off, you're gonna save about £7 in the UK or about $10 in the US, but that's on top of the £10 or $10 you're already saving. Again, if you are anything like me, you will know that once you have wonderful tools, let's say, such as those, you're going to want those consumables to go with it. And I'm about to bring to you high-grade papers now. Spectrum Noir, a name that we all know and love, and a name that's very much, kind of born of us here. We do not just put that name on anything. We know quality, and we demand quality to be under the Spectrum Noir name, and let me tell you this without a shadow of a doubt, every single one of these workable pads is quality. Now, you and I both know it's nigh on impossible to show you the quality of our wonderful papers and cards here in the studio. What I will say is, get them home, use them, all of the pages, because I've got different types of paper. You are going to fall in love, and you're not going to shop anywhere else for these. This one here is your watercolour, 300. Oh, let's do the sound test. One of my favourites, this. Just wait. Oh, that is not flimsy at all. You have got serious quality on that. So the fact that it's so thick means that even if you wanted to go in with, say, a wet on wet technique, this can handle it. As well as that, I'm bringing you your premium marker pad. This means that with that ultra smoothness and the quality of it, you're going to get a nice crisp finish every single time. So if you are using any of the pictures from the kits, you know, this is going to be a wonderful way to extend that design. And then I've got your premium black. This is too, oh, hey up, someone's been using it. It doesn't come like this. But look, it does go to show how if you've got any of our metallic pencils, then things like that look great on this. So yeah, again, another 30 pages on this, 240 GSM, beautiful pureness on that one. All of those is a great deal on your screen. If you do want to seize the moment now, you can. Now, let's talk floral frames, shall we? Because, as I said before, if you're going to get those artist pencils, the collections, a lot of the colours are Mother Nature inspired, and so are the treats I'm about to show you. I am bringing to you now a massive collection of stamps and dies. Now, just in case you are brand spanking new and you're thinking, hey up, stamps and what? What we're talking about here is metal dies that will, with the pass-through a die cutting machine, cut out cards perfectly, precisely and professionally time and time again. And then we have stamps that when you combine them together, they almost interlink without any extra stress or work from you. So let me show it to you, for example, in these. These are the dies that you will get. And as you can see, when you're working with the die, that in this instance is this shape, it will cut out this area here. And then look, by using it with that stamp that you get in the collection, it brings to you the most high-end and executive looking floral design cutout. You're also getting sentiments in there. Let me tell you the types you're getting. I'm so happy for you, you're getting with this one. I've also got the For a Special Friend. These are lovely lilies, and don't forget the sentiments you can use with whichever ones you want. I'm bringing to you as well these poppy designs, and can you see how some of these are portrait and landscape? That means you can really have fun with your cards. I've got for you as well your With Love. Anyone in your family love roses? That's going to speak to them. Maybe you've got a rose in your family. Speaking of names, what about a daisy? Anyone got a daisy in their family? Yeah, if you've got a daisy in your family, this is a great one. Daisy, the name comes from the word day's eye because they open and close at night. Just something I know. And then I've got this one, which is like wildflowers, or kind of the flowers that you might get in your garden around this time of year. I really like this one, especially with a lot of the focus as it has been right now of giving your, wild areas out there in nature. So again, you've got the likes of your foxgloves in here, etc. And with this one, you've got the likes of make all your dreams come true. But as I've said, the sentiments are mix and matchable in many occasions. So you don't have to pick your favorite, because today I'm going to bring you the full collection at half price. So if you're thinking, oh, I love that one, and I love that one, and I love that one, you may as well get the whole kit because you're getting the other 3 for free. It's £38 or $44 today, unless you're platinum, and then it's just a bargain. Don't forget as well, check your emails because you could get that 10% off code. So have a little look at that. Who fancies a demo with this? Me too. I'm over with you, Michelle. What are we making?
So we're going to show you how to make this card.
Love that.
So what I did, I used my tri-blends for this, but what I'm going to do is, from this big artist collection, I'm going to pick a couple of pens from that to use for this instead. So, I'll get my stamp and die out. So these are perfect. That price for getting all 6 is just amazing, because the little sentiments that are in each perfectly will transfer between any of them.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
It is, yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I'm going to get a piece of card, and it's 7 by 7, and I've scored 1 inch down each side. And this is just our plain white card. I'm going to use the most amazing tool ever, our stamping platform.
We love this stamping platform.
I can't big it up enough.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't
because it's transformed stamping for me, so it's brilliant.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my Flagstone alcohol-proof ink pad.
Okay.
And I don't think it matters which way up you have this, because they don't, the flowers don't sit upside down.
Yes.
So the bottom ones. So the card that I did is the opposite way round to the picture on the front of the box, and it doesn't look, they're fine. So you can use them either way up. That's a nice taps, ink the stamp up. So yeah, I'm using the Flagstone this time.
And why is it that you've gone for the Flagstone colour?
I've gone for the, well, because it's the black is black and of course it's black, but I wanted just a more of a muted colour. And
a little bit more subtlety.
Yes, a bit more subtle. And I think we just forget to use the others sometimes. And then when you pick like the Flagstone up or the Pebble, and you're like, actually, I really like the effects that not having the deep black on the outside gives me. So
Aisha's in saying, hello again, Becky and Michelle. I hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, that's nice. We are having a fab time. Ooh, this sounds exciting. Alison Soberman Malise is saying, just listening whilst I get a mani-pedi. 3 generations of girls getting pampered today. I used to do this with my grandmother and mum, and now it's my daughter's turn. Is there a special occasion, or is this just a little treat? Please do let us know and send love to your family. Alison, that sounds brilliant fun.
I think our invite got lost in the post. What do you think?
Maybe. No, I think Alison just knew we were working. She didn't want to rub it in.
Yeah,
She's good like that, Alison. I always say it.
So let's just move that to the side. So we'll run it through the machine. So yeah, if you look at it that way and turn it, nothing's really upside down. So I don't think it. Yeah, use it both ways really.
Okay, great.
So just get a bit of tape. Take a bit
So
of
this is
sticky
your
off.
low tack, is it?
It is, yeah. It is low tack, but I've just did it on my shirt to take a bit more tack off, because when you stick it down and then run it through the Gemini, the pressure of the Gemini can really make it stick sometimes. Yeah. Which is brilliant. You know, you want that kind of pressure from your machine.
Definitely.
So yeah, so just give it a bit of a tap on your shirt, just takes a little bit more of the stick off.
Good tip. Kathy says, I love the sets that we've got. Love them all. Oh, Brenda has said, when the birthday celebration is, care to share? I don't know. Do you know, Michelle?
No.
Erin,
Absolutely not,
producer
no.
Erin is saying no. What about you, Charlotte, director? No. You said that in a really strange accent then.
She did.
Didn't she? It was, I liked it. No, I liked it. No. Julia, Jake, any ideas? Birthday celebration? No. Debbie's birthday's coming up next Friday.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Maybe. I wish I could help, but Brenda, I can't. Beth is saying, I've received 2 CC boxes today. Oh, someone's got a crafty weekend.
Ooh.
It's going to be a good weekend for you. And for us, we've got loads going on.
Yeah. So I've picked some pens from the artist collection. So obviously different to the colours I used on my original cards. So I've got the AG3 and LG3. And then the TB2 and 4. So we will go in, let me just get a piece of card for underneath. So I'm going to use the bullet nib end. Okay. Just purely because that's just it gives you the detail and I just like using this side. I think you get used to a particular nib. And for smaller things like this, if I'm not wanting the flick effect, the texture that it gives.
I get you.
Yeah. Yes.
And I suppose the good thing about having both of those edges is, dependent on what the stamp is, what the design is, you may well need either one or the other, mightn't you?
Oh, absolutely. On top, if you know, with the darker pen on top, I could use the other side to give that kind of effect over the top.
Yeah. A bit of oomph.
Yeah, a bit of oomph. Absolutely. So, just colouring all these petals in.
Do you have a specific colour palette that you find you tend to go towards?
I love using pink. I like using pink and blue, pink and green, pink and yellow, pink and anything.
I'm sensing a theme.
I think it depends what I've been given and what I've been asked to do as to what I use. But I'm absolutely, I like to use colours that I wouldn't normally use, or you wouldn't normally think would go together. And you put them together and you think, oh, actually, I wouldn't have thought to use that, but you know, that actually looks really good.
That's good.
And it's all these, like I said before, happy little accidents. You know, if you go wrong, either throw it away or see where you can go with it. And it's all about just the fun, isn't it?
Definitely. I suppose, as we were saying this morning, you know, even if something does go slightly awry, or you try something and it doesn't go perfectly right, you have learnt something there, and if it hasn't gone totally right, at the end of the day, it's just a piece of paper.
That's it.
And a bit of ink that you've
That's
wasted. It's not like you've gone out and bought, I don't know what, like a massive steak, or really, what's like a posh cut of meat? Like a filet mignon or something like that. It's not like you've been out, bought that, and then you've put on a lovely rub, and you've, you know, gone to the garden and got your homegrown herbs and made a sauce, and then you put it in and you cook it, and then your friend calls and you forget it's in there and it's burnt and you can't do out about it. It's just a bit of card, isn't it?
That's it. And the bonus of doing that is you will come across things that you didn't realise that you could do, or you didn't realise it would end up that good.
Totally.
So just go in for it. You're more than likely going to end up with something fabulous.
Definitely.
So I left the ends white. I preserved my highlight. So when I went in with the same colour, it will still leave that highlight on the end. So you've still got a blend, even though I haven't used more than two shades of the same colour.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, if I go back over that again with the same colour, once it's dried, you're going to get another step of shade.
Are they colours you're using in the artist collection?
They are. Well, that's why it's
That's at the
totally
bottom of the
different. I
screen.
thought I'll use the. Why not?
Love
I've got
it.
it here.
Yeah,
I'll
why
use
not?
it. Pick some different colours.
Speaking of our collections, Nona has said, I've signed up for the colouring workshop and received the whole set of mandala pack. I will have no excuse not to get colouring now.
No.
Well done you for signing up to that. Oh, that's going to be brilliant. That really is. Let us know if you've signed up to anything. I'm well aware that it's the London Marathon on Sunday. This Sunday, isn't it? I'm sure there's a lot of people heading down to London. If you are, you're doing a run. Have you ever done anything sort of running related or marathon related, Michelle?
Me? No. This body wasn't built for running. No, my husband does. He's a personal trainer, so he's quite into his running and his exercise. And I sit and watch him from the sofa.
Oh, I love that. Good on you.
Like, come on, keep it up.
Yeah,
you
with
can
a
do
brew.
It. Yeah.
A brew and a piece of cake. That's my idea of a workout. If you do like the sound of what Nona's up to, then I will let you know. It's one of our Craft with Sarah's that is available for you at the moment online. It's the Mindful Colouring Workshop, and you get sent what you need. It's on the 12th of October, so if you're free on that day, jot it down in your diary, go ahead and order it, and you'll be able to see Sarah virtually and have fun crafting along with Nona and the rest.
It does. I would love to be a runner. I would love to do that.
Right.
I'm a walker at the minute.
Oh, lovely.
I had a bit of a health scare at the beginning of the year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got diagnosed with diabetes.
Okay.
So when I went to see the nurse and she told me some of the side effects, it terrified me. So I've lost weight, I've got healthy, and I've put myself into remission.
Okay.
So
that's incredible.
Yeah. So
wow.
I'm very
done.
happy with that.
And so walking's been a big part of that then?
The walk, yeah. When I first started, you know, I got to the end of the street and I was like, where's the nearest cafe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's the best thing I ever did. So a little bit of walking here and there every day just turned into I can walk for hours and I can walk and talk. You wouldn't, that sounds daft to say I can walk and talk.
No,
but
I completely understand.
when you get a little bit out of or a lot out of shape and you're trying to walk and talk, it can be quite an ordeal.
Yeah, breathless.
Yes.
It's difficult, yeah. No, I understand that.
So, but that's all down to my husband as well. He's an amazing chef. So I eat what he gives me.
Yeah.
And I do my bit of exercise each day and I'm doing really well.
Oh, Michelle, that's absolutely fab. What's one of your favourite things that your partner cooks for you?
He cooks me, he does a chicken and mushroom Chinese. So, but it's so healthy. Yeah. Obviously, because he does it from scratch. There's nothing added that you're not really sure about. But it tastes so fresh and so delicious
that you wouldn't know it was healthy.
No, that's it.
I love that.
He's a gem, bless him.
What a love. Just to let you know, if you are interested in doing the mindfulness colouring, the workshop with Sarah, we've had a little look, it is currently access only, which basically means that it's so close to the time we can't guarantee that we'd get the goodies out in time for you. So what I mean by that is, if you've already got, say, for example, the mandala set that is on your screen right now, then you can still be part of it. You'll just use what you've already got. So do feel free to sign up for that one more time. It's the 12th of October if you wanted to.
I think I might have to sign up for that.
Why not? Good
Why
fun.
not?
This is really coming together beautifully, Michelle.
Yeah, so I'm just going over, like Debbie said earlier, in the stamps, it shows you where you can be putting your your darker bit, your shade, so it's quite nice and they're nice and easy to put together and colour in these ones. I'm leaving the highlight at the end and then I'm going back over.
It's quite a nice size, the petals on this, because I know this is a little bit of a strange thing to say maybe, but sometimes, obviously, if something's really, really fine, it can be a little bit fiddly. But even sometimes if areas are quite large, that can be a bit daunting if you're new, can't it?
It can. Do you know, these are perfect. And the penguin ones from earlier, I was saying, are
the
perfect.
Penguin stamps?
Yes, the penguin stamps. Because there's just enough to colour in and it looked fabulous. And it's, like you say, it's not daunting. There's not too much on there.
If you were a fan of a penguin, cool, blimey, we've launched some stamps today you're going to love. They were just wonderful. They were on the launch day show earlier on, so do feel free to head on over to our website and grab them if you want, because they are so cute. And in fact, if there's time, we will be having a little look at some of them penguins in a little bit.
They're adorable, aren't they? And they're that perfect size that you can make your nice small cards with them, but you can almost make them into a topper and put them on some of your nice big cards if that's what you like. So perfect.
Linda on YouTube has just said that the card that you're actually doing now, she has, and she really enjoyed colouring it. I can tell that you're enjoying colouring this as well.
Yeah, I'm trying not to stick my tongue out.
Do you do that when you're colouring at home?
I do. And you don't really realise you're doing it until you sort of look up and there's a child that's been stood there talking to you, and you think, how long have they been stood there? They've been talking to me.
That's funny.
Can I just nod and pretend that I was listening the whole time?
That's brilliant.
And my daughter's normally like, why have you got your tongue sticking out? It's because I'm concentrating.
Yeah, it's the concentration.
That's it, yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people that do that, and I have always thought, what is that doing to help?
I don't think it does anything. I think it just comes out all by
Force
itself.
of habit. Yeah, force of habit. Hello to Sharon, who's just messaged in saying, oh, I made that card as a Mother's Day card for a friend of mine this year. It really turned out nicely. Sharon, isn't that lovely of you for doing that, a card for your friend and for her mum? That's lovely of you.
Oh,
and I'm glad it turned out well.
Yeah.
'Cause these are great for Mother's Day, aren't they?
They're perfect, the flowers and the little frame. They're perfect actually to make a little gift, a little wall hanging, something like that.
Nice is like a little lid to a box as well, you know, with that sort of peep through aspect of it.
Yes, oh yeah. Other thing is you could back it with some vellum or acetate, make it into a little shaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are lovely.
I mean, everyone loves getting flowers, don't they? So
absolutely.
if you do want to grab them, don't forget it's half price, or buy 3, get 3 free, if you will. Try saying that fast. It's hard.
It's hard enough saying it slow.
Yeah,
So that's my flowers. Then I'm going to go in with the LG3 onto my leaves. The colours in this this artist collection, there's a sort of a little bit of everything, but they're just a lovely selection that's been picked.
Oh, this is a nice message. Pammy is saying, Michelle, the colouring you're doing is fantastic. I stick my tongue out too.
See, it's not
You're
just
not
me.
alone. No, I didn't think it
Definitely
was.
not. I think we're all guilty of doing that at some point for sure. I don't know. You start doing it when you're little.
Yeah.
And you're really concentrating and your tongue sticks out.
Yeah.
And I think it's just something that's inbuilt into you and it stays.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's a little bit like when you were younger and you used to put your arm up to answer a question, but if you really, really, really wanted to answer the question, you had to use the other arm to help you hold your arm up.
You were like, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just, very strange.
Yes.
But I mean, I don't do that as an adult.
No,
That is something I have grown out of. Being in a meeting, excuse me. Yeah, just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to do that again for everyone at home, do I?
I don't think it'd go down too well in the middle of a meeting.
No, I agree with you there.
Yeah, you definitely get that look.
Renee is saying, Michelle, I can relate to sticking my tongue out when I work. I've been doing it forever. My mum used to do it too. It is a concentration thing. I have seen people do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it. On the train coming up here, there was a man and he was on his laptop and he was in the middle of whatever he was concentrating a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he'd been on a Zoom meeting at the same time, but he was sat there and
Oh, really? You sure he didn't just have a bit of sauce on his lip?
he was he looked very straight. He was really concentrating because he had no clue that he was doing it. And I was just sort of sat sniggering. In fact, I think I looked more odd because I looked like I was just sat laughing away at nothing. And I was laughing away at this poor man with his tongue stuck out.
Brilliant. It's incredible that this, and let's just remind ourselves of this. What we've seen here is you colour this start to end.
Yes. Yeah.
And even though, obviously, myself and Michelle have been nattering, you've still managed to do that so quickly. It's incredible when you've got the right tools.
That's it.
How quick it can be.
The tools for the job.
Yeah.
And they really are. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little card out of this. So let me find. So I'm going to bring in. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to layer that pattern paper. I can't remember what it's from.
It looks a little bit like, is it farmhouse? No.
Yes.
Is it, or garden party?
I think it's garden party.
It's a garden party, yeah. It's that lovely gingham, isn't it?
Oh, I love gingham. I love anything spotty.
Do you?
And checks. Yeah.
Not afraid of a bit of pattern then?
No, I love a bit of pattern.
Yeah, lovely.
Definitely.
No, gingham is definitely... Again, gingham reminds me of school. Do you remember the little school dresses you used to wear in summer?
Yes.
That were gingham, weren't they?
Yeah, because we had to wear it. I went to a Catholic school, so we had to wear the uniform. And even through the winter, I hated wearing like the grey skirt and the shirt and the tie.
Right, yeah.
So I wore my little gingham dress year through.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I was like a rebel at 3-year-old.
I love that.
Not wearing that it was my, I don't know, my way of fighting back against the establishment.
Possibly why you still love gingham.
Yeah, probably. So I used one of the stamps for a special friend, and this is our oval stitched dies that I used. I've used some foam pads to give that some dimension, and I'm gonna use some foam pads again before I stick it on the back. And then take those off.
And you use quite a few of them, don't you? But is that so it doesn't sort of bow?
Yes, yeah. I hate when you have to make sure you've got enough in the middle. Around the size is all right, especially if you want it to have like a dome effect. But in the middle, definitely need to have enough foam pads in there. Yeah. So I'm just going to try and judge roughly where I want that. Lovely. So before I stick it down,
great.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh,
yeah, that's lovely.
I'm happy with that. So, and then, so I'm going to use my wet glue again.
And it's the all-purpose Floral you're using. Why is that one? Why that one? Sorry.
Because I like the time it gives you. Yeah. So that for the wiggle room, basically, it gives you so that was just slightly off. So it gives me enough time to just push it into place and attempt to get it straight. There we go. Just give it a nice press down. I don't have a particular favourite. I like all our glues because I think they all have their own job.
Yes. Yeah. They've all got a place, haven't they?
They have all got a place, yeah, definitely.
It's like saying, oh, I only like one type of sauce on my burger. No, give me all of the sauces. I'll have a go.
That's just crazy talk, that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to curve that on the edge, trying to avoid the glue. I should have curved it a little bit first, and then I'm just going to stick that into place. I need longer fingers to reach the middle. So just there we go. Erin just said I need my burnishing tool, just as I were getting it.
There it is.
There we go. So give it a good press down.
Oh, it's lovely. Marisol is saying the garden party paper is one of their best. Everybody loves it. I would agree with that.
Yes.
It's kind of hard not to love at least half of the papers in that set, I think.
Yeah, they're all so beautiful. Yeah. I mean, I get asked all the time which is my favourite, and it's always that one until the next one comes out, because they're just. But it's hard. It's one of them decisions. It's like all the sauces on the burger. Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah,
to
it's
choose.
like someone saying, "What's your favourite condiment?" Oh, get away with you! What are you on about? It's a ridiculous question. All of them.
Absolutely. So I've just got a 5x7 card blank, and I'm just gonna glue this down bit to the front. Use that in there again. And then I think that's from one of our pads, the Orange Sunset.
Oh.
The 12x12 pearlescent ones.
It's a lovely contrast, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
It's got a lot more va-va-voom.
Va-va-voom, it has, definitely. So let me just give that another press down, make sure it's down properly. And then I'm going to use, dare I say it? Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. We had a feeling. Who's singing it in the red? And you're using a bit of a thinner one there, are you? Looks a little bit thinner than usual.
See, I can't join in and sing with you because everyone will tune out.
Have you ever done a bit of karaoke?
No. Even if I've had a little bit too much to drink, I still know not to get up on the karaoke.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
That's strength. That's knowing yourself, and I like that about you, Michelle.
No, I think I've been on a karaoke once and I could hear myself and I just left. I got off of the stage and I just put the microphone down and walked away.
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
Now,
Leave them wanting more. That's what it is, Michelle.
At home, in the bedroom or the bathroom or in the car, I drive, my family crazy because, I think I've got the world's most amazing voice at home.
Right.
They disagree rudely.
Yeah. Maybe they're just sort of doing reverse psychology. Do you know what I mean? To sort of boost you up a bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think they're just jealous of my fabulous voice.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Right, so I should have put these on before I domed it up, but we'll have a go. You can't beat a few gems. It just finishes off.
They do just add some extra, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely do this bit when it's flat.
Looks beautiful.
Right,
and I know that your original one was orange, but look at this. Wow.
So this is the original that I used the tri-blends at home with.
Yeah. And then that's the blue.
Yeah, and then that's the blue. See, a lot of people think blue and orange, will it clash?
Blorange.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that looks lovely.
Stunning.
Yeah.
That was a start to finish card, like even the colouring. I love that. Isn't that brilliant? If you would like to treat yourself to the floral frames, let me remind you what you're getting, because you are buying 3 and you're getting 3 for free. We are bringing to you today all of this collection, including the likes of, you've got some lilies in here that we've used, you've got some poppies in here, roses in here, daisies in here, you've got absolutely oodles, and it comes with stamps, dies, and each of them has at least 2 sentiments that go with it. Let me remind you too that we have got some sheets of paper for you if you are running slightly low. Maybe you've been treating yourself to some of the aquas, for example, today. I've got a set of 15 sheets of your watercolour card if you wish. It's any 3 for £12 or $18 today. Also, I've got for you your Nina card. Of course, super duper smooth card that we're looking with. It is A4 in size, just to let you know if you've not worked with it before. 16 sheets in here, any 3 for £12 or $19 there for you today. Now, you have been looking at the wonderful stamps. We've used stamps in the make that Michelle's just created for us, and we used it with our waddly friends. Waddly friends? They do waddle, don't they? Yeah. And we have been using our inks, and this ink collection I'm about to bring to you, probably, if I'm honest, 3 of the most used stamp ink that we see used here at Crafters TV. I am bringing to you a collection using your rustic brown colour. I have got for you as well your pebble colour, if you want that one. Or one that we see used, I wonder the last day that this one hasn't been used, because we use it a lot, don't we? Your flagstone as well. If you would like to get them, they're $4.99 each. And these ones, of course, are your alcohol proof. This just in, pebbles limited stock on the pebble colour. So if you do want that one, it is now limited, and you know these things. Once they're gone, I can never guarantee you when it's going to be back in, although we will try. So these ones are your alcohol proof, so perfect to use your alcohol inks. And then I've got your waterproof. So these ones, of course, great to be using if you're going to be using watercolour-esque elements with them. In this one, I'm going to bring to you the Pebble. Hang on, that's not Pebble. Where are you, Pebble? Oh no, it's Pebble. Wait. There he is. Hello, Pebble. So Pebble is here for you. This is the colour, by the way, in case you are new. This is your colour there. Next up, I've got for you your Flagstone. So this is a bit more of a deeper grey, and then I've got your rustic brown here as well, which gives it a really nice vintage feel. So again, pick which colour you want, seize the moment on them, and don't forget, if it is your first order, it's £3.99 or £5.59. Have you checked your emails yet? I don't mean the boring ones you get from work. Talk about the cool ones that you get from, well, us. If you haven't checked your emails yet, it might be worth doing so, because this afternoon, if you're part of our wonderful Club Inspire team, then you will have gotten a discount deal sent through. 10% off for you and 10% off for a friend. So if you want to go and check your emails because you fancy making the most of that discount today, you go do that. Check out those baskets whilst we have a little look at this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
There are so many lovely messages coming through for you, Michelle. Beautiful card, says Linda. Suzanne saying, stunning cards, Michelle. And so many tips along the way. Thank you. Marisol's in saying, that is so pretty, Michelle. And the colour looks so good. Sue saying, really love your card, Michelle. Nona saying, beautiful colours on the card. I've got so many people messaging in. And you did a fabulous job. And yeah, I'm with you. The blue, Crafty AJ is saying blue and orange, perfect combination.
Yeah.
And I could not agree more. That card was fab. Do you fancy some more demos from Michelle? Well, don't worry. We'll be diving on back over there shortly. But before that, One of my favourite times of year is bonfire night. I love it. I always have. For anyone in America who doesn't know what that is, on the 5th of November, it is Guy Fawkes night. And all around the UK, you will have huge firework displays and bonfires. And people get together and we have sort of traditional foods, such as like really dark, sticky treacle toffees and the likes. It's one of my favourite times of the year. I absolutely love it because you smell sort of gunpowder in the air, there's colours and sparkles throughout the night, and it reminds me of when I was younger, because you have to sometimes pay to go to like big displays. But me and my parents, we didn't come from a lot of money, so what we used to do is, don't do this at home. We used to go and sit on the roof of our house and look out around. It was like a free show because there was a pub at the end. £5 they used to charge, and oh thanks, I'll look at it on my roof. Anyway, The reason I'm bringing that up is because if you too love maybe 4th of July fireworks, or you just love colour and you love sparkle, these are so for you. They are like magic in a pen. And I know that that sounds completely OTT and completely kind of extravagant, but they really do. What we've got here is a densely sparkled metallic pen that in one stroke outlines your metallic element in a colour. So this is just something that I did super duper quick for you earlier on. Can you see, for example, on the letter B here, it's silver element, but then look at that perfect blue outline. Check it out on the flower as well. I've got green and purple colour in here. It gives you the look of something so wonderful without any effort whatsoever. It really is like a firework display. You get all of these fantastical colours, and they really do create that ooh, ah kind of moment, don't they? They have got, all of us in fact, I've had my producer Erin with these drawing little elements. In fact, Erin, do you mind if I show you a little bit? Is that okay? Is that okay? Just because, sorry, this is where I was playing, because I worked out that when you're drawing with these, kind of the end of the colours, when you put them into the silver, the colour itself stops, which is really cool. But what I like is the bit Erin did here, she did, as she wrote the high, she was like, oh, it makes my writing look so nice. And it really does. Not that your writing isn't, but it's true. It's fab, it's fun. Imagine maybe, you know, creating your own kind of backing to a plain old notebook. Imagine maybe upcycling, you know, a bit of something around the home you've had for years. You want to add a zhuzh. These are the way to do it, and they really are. I've never seen anything like them before. They're miraculous, aren't they, really?
They are magic in a pen.
Yeah.
They are magic pens.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to be said. Magic pens.
They truly are. So you're going to be getting all of the colours in here. They're 3mm nibs, $11.99 for the set, or $14.95. And I will say you can get any two for £23 or $27. I would suggest, if you have ever gone to yourself, I love a bit of sparkle, or oh, I love a bit of colour, treat yourself to a pack of these and maybe something else, but do get that discount deal if you want. Have you seen that platinum price? You'd get change on a £10 note. These are incredible. What is it for you, Michelle, that you absolutely adore about them?
The magic.
Yeah, yeah.
They are so much fun. They're perfect for doodling. They're perfect for any tags, for your presents, for writing in your cards, especially at work. We all get the huge A4 card where everyone signs it for someone's birthday.
Yeah.
So they're perfect to make everyone do it in a different colour, and
Nice.
it just adds just a bit of
Wow factor.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Agree.
Definitely.
Agreed.
So I'm perfect for you. Is it Zentangle or Zentangle?
Zentangle.
That's it.
Yes.
Perfect
Oh, it'd
for
be
that.
great for that. Oh my goodness, dot art.
Yes.
That would be great for dot art.
Perfect for dot art. Absolutely. So we're just going to doodle with them just to show you how they work. So let's pop one out. And they are a shake it to wake it. If you can hear the ball bearing in it.
Yes.
To mix the magic.
So that's blending the solution,
Yes.
aka
Mixing the magic. And then just give your nibber a pump,
So this is priming it. Oh, you can
yes,
see it
I'm
going down the
priming
nib
it.
there, look.
You
There
can
you go,
do it.
perfect.
Yeah, you can do it to the Pump It Up song like Craig, or you can, you know, not.
Right, I know which one I'm going for.
So am I the only one that whenever they get a new pen, they have to write their name?
No,
You
first
yeah.
thing.
Hi or your name.
Yeah, first things, always. And you
So-
always do it in your best handwriting.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, really long name. So Michelle, and that one's already primed.
Do you have any nicknames?
Sorry?
Do you have any nicknames? Does everyone call you Michelle, or is it?
No, yeah, my aunties and uncles, they'll call me Shell or Shelley.
Got you.
But
But everyone else calls you Michelle.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like the world's worst colourist. So let's draw. So we will doodle.
Love it. Ooh, what is it?
So
It's a mouth. Oh, sorry, sorry. Oh my gosh, I thought I was playing like Pictionary then. Oh, I'm so sorry. Chill out.
it is.
It's a mouth.
A little bit of hair.
Oh yeah. I like his ears.
This is my daughter when she's shouting for a glass of milk. Mum! She's going to kill me if she's watching.
Yes, she is.
I'm not saying her mouth is that big, just
No.
sounds that big. So,
That's brilliant.
but Zentangle.
Yeah.
So, you know, perfect for when you're on that really long phone call and you've been placed on hold for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And you just having a little bit of a doodle, which just turns into like War and Peace, doesn't it? By the time that they've
Gotten back
gotten
to
back to you, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I forgot to
definitely.
pump it up.
Yeah.
Shake it and pump it. I think we need the song because this one, I think this must be the one that people have played with the most.
Ah, still going, is it? Hello to lots of you who are getting in. Teresa's saying, beautiful card you made, Michelle. Thank you for that. Arm up related from Lynn saying, we missed that, Becky. Could you do it again? That arm up. So, okay. We were saying earlier on, if you have just tuned in, that you do things maybe when you were younger that sometimes you grow out of, and some things that you don't. For example, Michelle, when she was younger, when she concentrates, she sticks her tongue out. I was saying that when a lot of young people are younger, you put your hand up. Cash, maybe, if you don't really care about the answer or you're not entirely sure about it. But as soon as you know it more than anyone, all of a sudden you can't help it. The other hand comes in, you can't control it, and it's all about this. Yes, miss.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, you're all having flashbacks at home now, aren't you? Actually, I can remember, I think the first and only time I've ever done that, which is when in assembly, we were asked, what sea is Sicily in? And I knew the answer. I think that's the only time in my life I've done excitable, arm on arm, question answering. Were you quite good in school? I can imagine you were, Michelle.
No.
No.
No. That makes me sound stupid.
Were you always sat doodling? Is that why?
I was always sat doodling and I was always sat daydreaming, and I had a best friend called Rachel.
Yeah.
And we was always sat apart because when we were sat together, no work was done. My report always said, Michelle is more than capable, but could do better, needs to concentrate more, and Rachel's name was always wrote in my report.
Was it?
Yeah. So it's her fault.
I love that. Yeah, I bet she blames you as well.
She does. She does.
Look how cool this is looking already. And the sparkle of it really is intense, isn't it, Michelle?
It is. It is. And as you're drawing with them, you see the magic happening.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just, and you just want to sit and doodle for hours with these. I've never done Zentangle before, so this is my version.
I love that. We're getting really close in now. Look at that. Whoa. Can you see how...
I don't know if it picks up as I'm drawing. You see it.
If you give us a little angle...
I mean, if you can see...
Can you see?
Look at that.
Look at that. There you go. Whoa. Whoa. That was brilliant, doesn't it?
So much fun. So I'll just carry on doing this.
Absolutely.
You carry on with the show.
I was going to say, you'll carry on having fun and doodling and I'll do some work. Is that what you're trying to say?
That sounds good to me.
That's funny. They just look great, don't they? These.
So much fun.
Yeah. If you do want to treat yourself to them, then please... What have you written there, Michelle?
Crafter.
Crafter, yes, I love that. Crafter, and they most certainly are a crafter's best friend. Thank you for showing us those, Michelle. So if you do love the idea of your markers making an outline of a marker and giving it a metallic edge without you having to do anything, now is most certainly your time to seize the moment. Trust me on this, you're going to get them home, you're going to use every colour and you are not going to want to stop. The only reason I stopped this is because apparently I had to get on with work. So do feel free to treat yourself to those ones. And we've had loads on for you today, we really have, and some of our favourites were those wonderful penguin pals that we have brought to you today. Now the penguins that we have got for you is the clear, they are your rubber stamps. Not your rubber stamps, I'm telling a lie, your photopolymer stamps, and they had loads of lovely little characters to them. So I want to show you the details that you get in, just in case you've missed these or never seen them before. So we're going to bring to you your Dancing in the Snow penguin, and these penguins are all around about 4 inches in height or across, dependent, because some of them are in different ways. But in this one, look, you're going to get the lovely little dancing pal with all of these snowflakes around them. And then you are also going to be getting some of the lovely sentiments. Now just give me half a tick, because what I want to do is just grab for you these makes that we've had a look at today, because this one was by Craig this morning and this is him using them, just to give you an idea of the actual size. So there's this one here for us. We have also got a gift from me to you. This one's lovely. So it's a little snowman. No, it's not. It's a penguin. It's a little penguin who's carrying this lovely sleigh filled with presents. And of course you could make it really Christmassy. You've got the red sort of Santa style hat here, but nothing's stopping you, if you've got a penguin or animal lover in your family, using something like that and thinking of it as birthday presents. Look, here this one is, as you can see on this card from earlier on. Then I'm bringing to you your festive hugs. This one's lovely. So you've got the larger penguin and the smaller penguin with the detail on this one. And I really like that, because it could be, you know, mother and son, or it could be, you know, a teacher card for teacher, or it could be a card for a babysitter, or it could be, you know, for example, if in your family you've got an older daughter and now they've got a younger sibling, it could be a card for that. Loads you could do with this one. And then we've got those two skating away into the day as well. So these are the ones that we've got. So as you can see, it's this skating one over here that we're bringing to you. They're all so lovely. They're all in one collection, and they are saving 25% today on that, even though today's your launch day for it, which is really cool, I think. So if you do want to seize the moment, now be your chance. I don't know why I say sentences like that sometimes. I always feel like a pirate. Now be your chance. Anyway, let's read some messages. Hello to Lynn, saying the outline markers are fab. I bought 2 sets. Lynn, have you had a chance to play with them yet? Well, you must have done if you're saying how fab they are. Lynn says, I know exactly what you mean, Becky. I see it almost every day, as even the little ones, 4 to 5-year-olds, do it, with the miss being called out. Oh, I can't just hold my hand up, it needs to really... Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me. I don't do it anymore. I mean, I'm not like on a work Zoom and we've also got Jeffrey in saying, good evening, Michelle and Becky and CCTV crew. Hello to you. Thank you so much for your messages. Still messages coming through saying how lovely your cards have been, Michelle, which is really, really nice of you. And do not forget, if you do fancy treating yourself to some of these elements you've been inspired by today, then absolutely seize the moment on them, because I'm going to just grab a couple more of those penguins ones, if I may, because I want to show you that there's been loads made with these just to really inspire you. So this one here is the one with all those lovely presents, carrying them around, trundling them, if you will. So this one you're getting in the collection, it's a gift from me to you. I'm bringing to you these two that are skating along as well. I like these because they could be, you know, for sort of partners, couldn't they? They could be some people in relationships, but also could be best friends, or it could be siblings, couldn't it? You can make it whatever you want. This is one of our favourites as well. This is Dancing in the Snow. And I just think he looks so joyful. You've got that design. And then final design I want to show you is this one here, stay there, which is your festive hugs. So those are the 4 different designs. I'll show you them next to each other. Those are the 4 different designs you're going to get. And if you would like to learn how to do a masking, come here, you naughty penguin. If you would like to know how to do a masking technique where you can layer them up, like this one here, then do feel free to watch back on the launch show where Debbie showed you how to do that one, so you can do those. So these are your lovely characters as well. Who fancies a bit more crafting? Shall we? We are talking all about our wonderful penguins. If you love penguins, message in. I want to know why you absolutely love and adore them. Do feel free to, or if there's a film they make you think of, we'd love to hear from you as well. Michelle, when you think of penguins, what do you think?
Actually, they remind me when I was about 16, so just a couple of years ago. We went to Florida and we went to SeaWorld.
Oh, wow.
And there was this huge section with all the penguins, and you could get them, you could see them diving off the rocks, and sort of as natural a habitat you can get for them in a place like. There was this one, we was on like this moving walkway, and there was this one penguin, and whenever I see a penguin, that's all I can think about. He was stood there, and he was like eyeballing me as I went down. And yeah, he was like...
Was he?
Yeah. But he was stood, and he was going from foot to foot, and he was bouncing up and down and staring at me.
Do you think he was a butterfly in a past life?
I think he was. I think he was trying to psych me out a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
But he was like buzzing. He was like, it was the cutest, funniest, scariest moment of my life.
Oh.
But
I like all the animal stories today. I liked it.
But it was an amazing place, I must admit.
So what are we up to with these ones?
So I'm going to make this card for you with the Snow Much Fun.
Oh, it's so nice.
So I love this one. They're just so cute together. I'd like to think that's my son and daughter together, holding hands.
Lovely.
Having fun. But really, my son and daughter is the other one, you know, where the mum looks like she's cuddling the baby penguin?
Yeah.
Really, that would be my son strangling my daughter.
Oh.
You know, when they pretend to cuddle each other and they're like nipping each other and poking each other behind their back.
Yeah. That's siblings for you though, isn't it?
Yes. But we can pretend it's them holding hands and cuddling.
Stamping platform again.
Every time.
Love it.
Every time. So I'm going to use... What am I going to use? I'm going to colour them in with my tri-blends. So I'm going to go in with the alcohol-proof Flagstone again.
Which we have got on show today if you would like it, $4.99.
Yeah. So give it a good inking up. And...
that colour's in at the bottom if you want it. $6.95.
So give it a good press down.
Look how lovely.
Oh, it just comes up perfect. I'm going to go in because I just want a bit more of a solid line. I mean, I do like that. It looks very artsy.
It does.
Yeah.
Sue McGuire's messaged in saying, penguins are my favourite animals. There's just something about the way they walk. I have lots of penguin ornaments and I've already got these. Hey, well done you. You're right, they do walk like penguins.
Like penguins.
Don't they? You're right though, they are so cute. Wow.
Oh, they're adorable. Everything about penguins, they're very family oriented.
They are.
The way
they are a symbol of family and
they're-
togetherness.
Yeah. So I'm going to use some of the tri-blend. So I'm going to use Vintage Blue and Coral Shades and a Gold Yellow. So I'm going to go in and lightest to the edges. I just really enjoy colouring in. I get quite excited at the thought of having to colour something in.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Marisol's messaging, I think she might feel the same. She's saying, isn't the collection so pretty? I had to order it this morning. Marisol literally couldn't wait. And I completely understand that. Yeah, you want to treat yourself, don't you? Definitely.
And these are perfect for colouring in. There's not too much to colour in, but there's enough that it shows your effects off beautifully.
Yeah.
You blend.
Yeah, that's what we were saying about the size. Would you say
Yes.
this is a good stamp to colour with if you're new?
I would, definitely.
And why would you say that?
Because they're a nice small size, but big enough to, so where I've just coloured her hat in, his hat in, the blend, you can see the blend beautifully, but you're not having to worry about colouring a lot in, only doing a little bit at a time, so your ink doesn't dry out. You can just do the full scarf in one, and it's not too much pressure of thinking, oh, I've got to colour that huge stamp in, and it's can be a little bit scary.
It's a bit like Baby Bear's porridge, isn't it? Just right.
Just right, yeah.
Is it Baby Bear's porridge that's just right? Well, it's Goldilocks who has it by the end, isn't it? Do you know what though? How come if they're cooking porridge, this has only just come to me, how come if they're cooking porridge, one's really, really hot, one's really, really cold, one's just right?
I think Mum cooks like me.
Right, does she? What do you mean? Like
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Basically.
That's funny, like that. That's real.
It's such a good job that my husband can cook.
Well,
my
yeah.
kids would starve, I think.
Hello to Hannah Law, I think it is, saying penguins reminds me of the movie Happy Feet. Yes.
Yeah.
That is a lovely, lovely film, that.
I think people do instantly go to that now, don't they? The Happy Feet.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lovely film. If you've not seen it, it's essentially a film about penguins, funnily enough. And there is a penguin who basically isn't very good at singing, which penguins are meant to be, so that they can, make friends, etc. He can't sing, but boy knows how to move his feet. He's very good at dancing. It's a lovely film, isn't it?
He's like the cutest little thing.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Yeah, see, that's me. I can't sing for nothing, but I'm not a bad dancer.
I love that. Do you have a favourite type of song to dance to?
Anything. If you put music on, I start dancing.
I love that.
I have happy feet.
Oh, you do have happy feet.
Do.
That's
I do.
nice.
I took lessons when I was younger, the kind that's on Sarah's show at the minute.
Yeah.
And my claim to fame
Go on.
was I was on Emmerdale,
Shush.
the TV show.
Which is a soap here in the UK, if
soap
you've not
opera.
seen it.
There was a dancing competition, and Viv and Terry from the local post office and pub, they entered it together just before they started having extramarital relationship.
Wow.
So I was on that doing rock and roll.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh my goodness, well what a revelation.
I know.
That's a brilliant claim to fame. I love that.
That was so much fun, I can't tell you.
That sounds it.
It was take after take after take, but just I got to dance all day.
That's just brilliant. Yeah. Oh, just before I forget, what colour are you using there?
So this is the vintage blue blend.
Oh, lovely.
And then I had used the coral shades.
Got you.
So...
Well, I can't believe that. I feel a bit starstruck now I know you were on that well-known soap.
I know.
Brilliant, that.
A famous person in the building.
Did you have a dance partner for this dance on Emmerdale?
Believe it or not, my dad. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I went to dancing lessons with, him and my mum had separated, so to spend, some time with him, I used to go to his dancing lessons with him.
Got you.
And I used to just sit and watch.
Right.
And I picked it up just by watching, and one week his dance partner didn't turn up, so I was like, oh, me.
I love that.
Like at school.
Yeah.
And I got up and I did the dances, and everyone was really shocked. But I find it easy, which is why I wasn't brilliant at school. I learned that way. I sat and watched and did, rather than being told what to do.
That's brilliant.
So much fun.
Oh, I love that. Let us know if at home you've got any dancing skills / hidden talents. I'd like to know that. That's brilliant. Hello to Kathy saying that I think the penguin and the snowman will make beautiful cards together. Yeah, absolutely right. They really will. We have had those as well on the show earlier on if you do want to have a look at them. Gilmore is saying, happy feet, I love it. And Trisha is saying, this is looking good, Michelle.
Thank you very much. So I'm using the brown grey blend for my little penguins. I always tend to go in with one of the ice greys, but I thought I'd make them a little bit warmer.
I see.
Yeah, well, they've got the scarves on, so they've warmed up a little bit, so they're all right now.
Little cuties. Rhonda says she used to teach basic ballroom.
Oh, I love ballroom dancing, I must admit. It's so beautiful.
Elegant, isn't it?
It's elegant, yeah, if you do it correctly.
Oh, wow, Rhonda, that's really cool. That's brilliant. Oh, hello to Margaret, who's just said, I went to the penguin show someplace and was laughing so loud and so long, my friends moved away from me to watch the show. Margaret, I love that. You were just having such a great time. Your friends go, oh, all right, Margaret, shuffle down.
Calm it down a bit.
Yeah.
That's me. Once I don't know, it's fun. Once you get laughing and you have a bit of fun, it's all good.
Oh, aye. Good for you as well, I reckon.
Oh, absolutely. Laughter is the best medicine for sure. Right, so I went in with the brown grey blend. I don't know if I just said, and then I'm just going to highlight these little bits just to give it a bit more definition. And then I'm going to get a couple of the ink pads. So I'm going to go in with the Ocean Blue Water Reactive. And I'm just going to go around my edges.
Okay.
I'm going to come quite in to give it a nice background. All the way around, quite far in, sort of give them a halo-ish shadow type thing.
It looks lovely like that, it really does.
Yeah, and I'm not being too careful because I quite like the not blended look.
I get you.
Sort of icy, foggy, cold effect.
Yeah.
And then I've got the parakeet and I'm just going to go right on the edges with this.
Oh, Timothy, up. Timothy's just gone. Timothy's playing it down. I like this about Timothy. I used to dance and act on stage. Tap, Irish, ballroom, Latin, to name but a few. Wow! That sounds brilliant. That's such a skill to be able to do those different styles of dance because, with tap and ballroom and Latin, they're all different ways of holding yourself and everything, aren't they?
They
That's
are.
very impressive.
And I think Sarah found that the way she has to stand and hold herself for the ballroom, totally different to what she did last week with the Latin.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And then obviously your rock and roll, your jives, your Lindy bops.
Yes.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Isn't that weird that we were literally talking about the Lindy Hop earlier on today? That's like the third time we've mentioned it today.
A Lindy bop is a really excitable, a high energy jive, really, isn't it?
It's kind of 1950s, isn't it, a little bit? Erin's just asked if Michelle would like to show that.
No.
She said, no. She did it with a laugh, which was nice.
Right, so I'm going to mat and layer with, let's mat and layer this little guy first for you.
No.
Or these little guys. So I edged it off with the darker blue and it just fades out. I think we tend to edge, if we do edge, with just one colour. And I think it just adds an extra depth if you do it with two.
Oh, that's so lovely. I like that you've, is it the, is it slightly pearlescent? Yeah.
It is pearlescent. What did I use? I think that's the watercolour Christmas.
I was just going to say yes, because I've got that one. It's lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really nice. Oh.
Yeah, the watercolour Christmas. All of our pearlescent pads are just so beautiful.
Rhonda says the blue makes it look so cold, and it really does, doesn't it?
It does.
It does. It just adds a little something, something.
It does. And do you know what would be brilliant?
Go on.
If you stamp your little men onto a patterned paper, a nice bright Hawaii shirt type pattern paper, and then just fussy cut this bit out, or their scarves.
Oh gosh, I love it.
And then you've got two little Hawaii ones, and it could be happy holiday. You know, you're going on a holiday, sending it to.
I love that idea.
Yeah, so they're perfect for all year round. It just depends how you colour them, or if you, like I said, fussy cut a bit of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just brilliant idea.
Oh, what's better than a little penguin in a Hawaiian shirt?
I actually can't think of anything better than that right now, if I'm honest. Nothing comes to mind. I think that's a brilliant idea. But you know, you're totally right, Rhonda. That blue does make it look so cold, because you see that, don't you, in documentaries when you have a look at sort of frozen vistas, and because it is so ice white, it reflects the sky, and that's how that feels. It's amazing how just little touches make a big difference, isn't it?
Yeah, if you did him with the little Hawaii shirts, ink the edges with like the lemon tonic into the orange.
Oh, gorgeous.
Look all sunsetty.
Love that idea.
So I have got a piece of double-sided foam sheets. Mm-hmm. I love these because you just cut a piece out, bob it on the back.
Ta-da!
And you're done.
Yeah, job's a good one, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
So, and this piece of paper is from the watercolour Christmas as well. And I thought, perfect, a little snowman to go with our little penguins.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then...
That's just so nice.
Yeah, because me and Debbie must have had the same idea, because she used the snowmen stamps. I used a bit of snowmen paper pads, and then I just used the stamp. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Did the same, mat and layered that up, and then I just pop that in the corner there.
That's lovely.
And done.
Look at that final piece. Flip it round. Let us have a nosy. Oh, I love it. It's the most wonderful time of the year and the most wonderful make. Michelle, thank you so much for showing us that. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? If you would like to recreate that, may I suggest you treat yourself to the penguin stamps. We have got a range of them here for you today. We launched these for 3 o'clock this afternoon on Crafters TV. So if you do want them, you've got ones that are hugging, ones that are dancing, you've got ones that are skating and holding hands, and you've got one right here who's quite frankly been very well behaved and has got a stack full of prezzies. All of these ones we're bringing to you. The penguins themselves, it's sort of 4 inches in a direction as a general rule, depending on whether they're portrait or landscape. So you're getting a really lovely range with these ones, and you're going to have so much fun, especially if you are going to be pairing them with any of our pens that we've had today. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm thinking how cool would, say, the penguins look with some of these magical markers that have the glitter in the inside and then they have that outline. They'd look fab, wouldn't they? They'd look really, really special. We've had plenty of you treating yourself. Hello to Timothy saying, I love the colours of the penguins. Yeah. And then asking for some advice on organising your water reactive pads. Oh, that's a good question. You could do them in colour order, perhaps. You could do them in colour order, you could do them in shade order, couldn't you? Hello to Kathy, saying, I can't wait to get my penguin. Oh, that's lovely. Rhonda says, my husband wears a Hawaiian shirt every Friday. He has amassed quite a collection of them. 90? 90 Hawaiian shirts, Rhonda, blimey. I bet you must have some good wardrobe space. Just before we dive on into our next little moment, it's time for us to vote for demo of the show, and then we'll be doing demo of the day for you in a little bit. So if you remember, lovely Michelle's been making up a storm, so let's get voting for demo of the show. Remind us what we were looking at, please.
So these are the 2 cards I did. So
Yeah.
this is the Floral frame stamp and die set.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I used the pens from the Big Artist collection.
Yep.
And then this is the little penguins that I've just did now.
Lovely jubbly. So get voting. Flower Edge is number 1 and the penguins are number 2. You can vote on our social media pages. Let us know which one you like. When you saw the lovely stamp and dies with those florals, it gives you a really nice frame, doesn't it? It gives you a really nice finish. And if that is something that you're into, then let me tell you that these are going to make you smile. I have got my sentiment stamps here for... No. Yes. No, you have got your edging stamps here. So you're going to get this lovely aperture element that is created. So let me tell you that here you've got your large aperture that is creating obviously the hole in the center, but then you've got that large design, and then all of these individual ones here are separates, so you can have fun with these and mix and match however you want. I really adore this one. This is your Ornate butterflies if you are inspired by butterflies. This one is one of my favourite. It reminds me of Up. It's a little bit like sort of, you know, Around the World in 80 Days. It's got that Phileas Fogg element to it. But also for me, it's got a really nice vintage feel, you know. These don't kind of look like really modern hot air balloons. They've got that vintage element to them. This is your balloons in flight. Anybody really into their terrariums at the moment, yeah? There was a big trend of succulents not that long ago, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. By the way, if you are into horticulture or you do like kind of Mother Nature, Debbie Robinson's going to be doing some flower forming tomorrow. So if you would like to join in for that, do make sure you pop it in your diary so you remember. This one here is your terrarium. So you've got that lovely dome detail with all of these details and designs and flora and fauna growing within there. Then I'm bringing to you your birds and branches. And again, lovely, wonderful details here. You've got lots of different types on there that of course you can always change the type of them depending on the colour you used. Floral heart we're bringing to you now with that lovely detail, and finally you've got the wild blooms with that lovely detail and the apertures and the sentiments within there. All of that today. If you're platinum or it's your first order, just £40 or $46.40, unless you've got that code that we emailed to you, then it's even cheaper. Should we see what types of things we can do with these? Let's do it. I'm with you, Michelle.
Right, so I'm going to use the Wild Blooms. And just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to cut this piece of card down. So just quickly cut that down. So what size are these? Yeah, so cut it down to 6, and then get my stamping platform, of course.
Oh, we love our stamping platform.
We do love our stamping platform.
It is in the show today. If you've been thinking, oh, when should I get it? Why not today?
I do love this. Can't say enough good things about this stamping platform.
Would you say it's one of your most used tools?
It absolutely is. And I would have thought it would be my Gemini machine, but I think that and this is
Some of your most used tools.
Yes, because since I discovered this, I do a lot more stamping as well. Whereas before I discovered this, it was a lot more just die cutting.
I get you. I see.
So I've got my quick dry ink pads, and I've got Chinese red, orange, lemon tonic, grasshopper, midnight and crushed velvet.
Lovely. Good range of colours.
So I'm just going to ink up a little bit of the ink, of the pad, of the stamp even, with a rainbow of colours.
Are you going in any specific order, or is it just how you feel?
Well, I say the rhyme to myself every time I pick my colours, so.
Oh, Richard of your game battle in vain.
Yes.
I get you. So we're doing rainbow colours. That's cool.
So.
That looks great already, just on the stamp.
Yeah. So I don't really need to go back in. I'm going to go back in a little bit with the orange, because that was a little bit.
Whilst you are going back in, let me let you know that out of your 2 demos, the Playful Penguins number 2 won. So I will grab that off you right here, right now, and then we'll vote for the one of the day. They just look beautiful. Look at them colours together, Michelle.
Yeah, so and then I'm going to use the A World Without Flowers is like a face without a smile.
Oh,
So
that's deep, isn't it?
And just get a bit of kitchen roll just to wipe that ink off there.
Tell you what then, whilst you're cleaning it up, let's have a little look at these 3 of the cards of the makes of the day, that you can vote on. Let's start off with our wake-up call this morning. I've been very lucky with loads of people today. It was Craig that started us off this morning with that playful penguin. Then we've got this from Debbie Robinson today. This was from the launch day with the penguins. And last but by no means least, you've got this lovely long slimline card with those playful penguins. That one is number 3 from Michelle. So 1, 2 or 3. It's going to be a tough one, so get voting now on our socials. And back with you, lovely Michelle. What are we up to?
So I've just gone in with the black quick dry ink, and I'm going to stamp that in the middle and stand on my tiptoes to get some pressure. I use the quick dry because that's the ones that I'm using. I'm not going to go in with any alcohol pen or anything like that. So what we will do with that is...
don't forget your stamps on there later.
I'm gonna just cut this down.
Oh, Rhonda's just said, I refused to stamp until I found the 8x8 stamping platform. I'm totally with you, Michelle. It's a must. If you haven't tried these before, if you've ever not got a clean finish or whatever, then this is definitely one of the tools for you. Thank you for that, Rhonda. So you're just cutting this by eye? Ish.
Yeah. So I'm just going to cut that down roughly like that. And then I'll just bob that to the side. Get a piece of black card. Sometimes when I'm making cards, I don't start off with a card. So I don't start off with a 6x6 or an 8x8.
Right.
What I will do is sometimes I stamp or die cut whatever it is I'm using.
Yeah.
And then I will mat and layer it.
I got you.
And then my card ends up whatever size.
But that's the great thing about having the skills and the tools to be able to do that, isn't it? You can make it whatever you want.
Yeah. So, and then we'll cut this down. So yeah, sometimes you just like to see where it takes you itself rather than have a firm plan in your head.
Totally.
So, and the beauty with these stamps is, you saw how quick and easy that was to do, and just using the rainbow effect of inks.
Yeah.
Just, let me just use my scissors for that.
Just that tiny little bit off.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and it does do it, but the less speed, more haste thing, I just had pictures of my finger. So I'll cut that bit off. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another layer behind it.
And is this Nina card, is it?
It is. It's
Stamping.
just our white stamping card, yeah.
Fab.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that border a little bit wider.
We have had some different types of papers, cards, consumables on the show today, including things like your Nina cards and your watercolour cards and the like. So if you are running low or think you're about to, then you could always add those things to your basket. And don't forget, if you are part of our Club Inspire, you might have a very cool email giving you and a pal 10% off. So go and have a look if you haven't yet.
I know, I'm dying to go shop.
I know, right? I know. This is the thing when you're here, isn't it? Oh, I want that. Oh, yeah. Oh, give us a go at that. Oh, yeah, that's added to my basket.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it again.
Oh, lovely.
So, and I'm just doing the black and white because I think the rainbow stamp is enough colour all by itself.
Yeah. And I like the way you've sort of quad layered it because it really draws your eye in, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And with, like I said, with the colour in the middle, it's really popping.
Definitely.
And I'm not really measuring anything. I did just do all this by eye. Sometimes it's just fun to do that. So we'll take a little bit more off that.
Just looks brilliant, really it does.
So, and then, I found some gems.
Oh, hey up. I thought your face lit up.
They were just sat sparkling at me. It would be rude not to use them. So we'll bob that one there.
Oh.
A bit of that. Just a day.
It's amazing how even just a little bit of extra glitz can take it to the next level, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I need to get that little bit of glue off. Sometimes with these gems, the glue back just overlaps. So, okay. So bob 2 there.
Oh, lovely.
And 1 in this bottom right hand corner. And I can get it off my finger. I'm great at
Very
sticking them
good
to my
adhesive.
fingers.
Good adhesive. Oh, that looks great.
So then what I would either do is I'd make, so I would get a little bit of card,
Yeah.
a bit wider than this one, scar it at the top.
Yeah.
I'll just fold it really quickly for you.
Lovely.
And then just layer it on the back,
Yeah.
glue that bit there, and you've got
like a little stand.
A little
That's
stand.
great stuff. Thank you so much, Michelle, for
there.
showing us that. It's truly wonderful, isn't it? If you would like to recreate that, it's the aperture stamps that's on your screen. You're going to get all 66 elements today. If you want to seize the moment, absolutely do. And if you looked at that and thought, oh, I love the colours, and then lovely Michelle added on the gems, and you thought, now I love the sparkle, let me introduce you to possibly your new best friend. These are your outline markers, magical markers that will give you a metallic large element and then with one brush a coloured outline in these colours. They are like magic. It's not just that though, we also launched our penguins as well. You had loads of different characters in here, so if you do want to seize them, we launched these this afternoon, they are still available. And speaking of penguins, I've had my winner of the day, and it's this one from the lovely Debbie Robinson. So this one goes towards our make of the week. Michelle, it's been a pleasure to be with you. I bet we're not going to see you for ages and ages now, are we?
It's not absolutely ages until tomorrow.
Yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Michelle, thank you so much. Tomorrow, boy, have I got a day for you. Let me tell you that for nothing. You are going to get some really good treats. Play your crafts right, and a launch day that is definitely going to make your Saturday go off with a bang. You go get some rest. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock UK time. That's 7 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you then, my loves. Good night.